Good morning, road trip fans. Welcome to the 2020 2500 road trip. As you can see, I slept in my car this evening, and it was a complicated evening, but it turned out pretty good. As you can see, my morning view, pretty dang awesome. Good morning. Time to start day 3 of our road trip. So this is my morning view. Good morning, campers. We are in Upper Michigan. This is the day 3 of the 2500 road trip. As you can see behind me, we have all of the cars still. None of them have broken down. If you're new to this, it's the 2500 road trip. $2,500 cars, 2,500 mile road trip. We left Columbus, Ohio 3 days ago. We have made our way up through Michigan, all the way across the Lower Peninsula, through some amazingly epic drives, all the way up into the Upper Peninsula. Finished our evening last night in Whitefish Point. Except for we didn't. Unfortunately, I did not realize that you literally cannot get a hotel up here as hunting season begins. And when I say you can't get a hotel up here, I mean you really can't get a hotel up here. I can show you my phone log from last night. I called 20 different places before I could find us a place to stay. Now, fortunately, at the very end of that, I found this beautiful place. I think it worked out. So, today, we are going to be going on to Pictured Rocks, which is in the northern part of the Upper Peninsula, about an hour away from where we are now. Should have an amazing drive through some gorgeous trees in the fall in the Upper Peninsula. It's a little bit of a crisp morning, low 50s right now, which is still awesome for October in the Upper Peninsula. We're going to try to get a boat ride to be able to get to see the Pictured Rocks from the boat side of things. And then we're going to continue on through some gorgeous country all the way across the Upper Peninsula and end our evening in Duluth, Minnesota. So, if you're interested in that kind of thing, stick around. This should be another epic day. So our first other camper that's up and actually functional today is Kevin with the cop car. Like literally give people a heart attack cop car.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She's doing okay. A little sketchy at times. We like to drive like we're in Mexico around here, so but she's doing okay. Check engine lights on, transmission. If you punch it too hard, it does slip, but I mean it's holding up okay. I mean $380. I'm surprised I made it this far.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But yeah, it's quite honestly pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
I got plenty of leg room. Heat works okay. AC, kinda.
The fact that you're talking about AC in October in North Michigan?
The fact that I kind of need AC in October is a little weird. But yeah, it's we're just under halfway. About another couple hundred miles and we'll be halfway. So I think we're doing okay.
And we had quite a varied amount of terrain yesterday. From beautiful roads to not so beautiful roads.
Yeah, the part of the not so beautiful roads, I felt like I was in a high-speed pursuit in a movie. I wouldn't really call it a road. I would call it more of a path with random drops of asphalt that someone dropped down.
That's probably fair.
But it held together. I mean, they built it to take a beating, chasing people, and that's what it did. That's what it did.
So, if you haven't watched the video from yesterday, all of these cars had a good workout, I would say.
Spirited fun.
Spirited drive. We did the tunnel of trees yesterday, which is, in my opinion, quite possibly one of the best driving roads you're gonna find in the continental United States.
If you had the proper car, I don't think you would find any road that was more fun than that.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank, you just...
And if you didn't have any traffic.
Yes, the traffic, we kind of did not take the nice, steady 10-mile-an-hour drive like we were supposed to, like everyone else, but I recommend it to everyone.
Yeah. It was, especially in the fall. I mean, if you haven't watched it yet, go back and watch yesterday's video. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was like 30 miles, 40 miles of just...
The sign literally
stunning.
says, narrow, winding road for 30 miles.
Yeah. It was awesome. So everybody's starting to wake up. It is about 8:30 in the morning. We're gonna get out of here in about 25-30 minutes or so, and start heading north. Looks like Timmy of Tim's Enthusiast Garage is coming down. Should we do an interview with Tim? Let's do an interview with Tim. Timmy, how's the Infinity holding together today, sir?
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Stunning.
What was your choice so far? Do you think you did a good job?
Yeah, I mean, you know, here's the thing. It handles amazing. It accelerates not that much. But reliability, yeah, it's been there.
And everybody's remarked about the handling capabilities of
Yeah, I
said
should have had the GoPro on. That's a shame. Yeah, it's like a nice car. I don't know that I would ever... It's not a very me car.
Yeah.
But it's a cool car. I would rock it.
Check engine light?
It's still on. I'm about to go check it.
Yes.
You've got a check engine light that's permanently on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil has a check engine light that's now permanently on?
My guess is it's the same thing that it has been.
So, but what do we do to fix check engine lights? On a road
Well,
trip?
no, on a road trip, clear them. In real life, service the car properly.
But when you're in the middle of nowhere,
Right.
Yeah.
you clear it. And hope it doesn't come back.
Right. Or leave you stranded somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, as you can see, we are ready to go. We're on the road. Before we leave, I just want to say a huge thanks to Dave of Sand and Stars Resort and Motel. You were a lifesaver last night, sir. You answered a phone call at like 8 o'clock at night. Happened to have 2 rooms available, which allowed us to have somewhere to sleep for the evening so we could stay on track and stay recharged. As you can see, we're all ready to rock and roll and hit the road. But without you and your lovely place here at Sands and Stars, we wouldn't have been able to continue our journey nearly as refreshed as we currently are. With that, time to hit the road. Well, we have officially made it to Munising. Here's the bay. There's the Pictured Rocks cruises. Unfortunately, I don't know if you could tell, but it's quite windy out today. And the water is white capping.
I have to buy me some damn jackets.
Look at this. Look at this man.
I'm good to go now.
So unfortunately they're not running the tours tonight or today, so we can't get on the boat and go check out the pictured rock. However, there is a drivable route that we're going to be able to do. Not quite as much as we would like to have seen, but it is what it is. That's what we're going to have to deal with. So we're going to take the driving route to the pictured rocks, get some beautiful views from there, and then continue on to Duluth, where things are already getting complicated because there are no hotels available in Duluth or anywhere near Duluth. So we're going to spend the next 5 hours after we leave Painted Rocks trying to figure out where we're going to stay tonight. Because apparently the north is extremely busy. Very hard to get a hotel in. Anyway, time to get some fuel and then head over to the pictured rocks.
Little panel me on. Door closed.
Made it to Sandpoint after a fantastic lunch at A-Burger.
Yeah, buddy.
How's this,
Oh,
man?
looking so fresh up in here, bro. It feels so good.
You changed flannels.
Bro, I got to talk about your crap.
Yeah, look at this
I
boy.
got damn full comfort right now.
Look at this boy.
Full comfort, bro. I'm like a water right here, man. I got to just tie this up.
I was gonna say, do the top one.
And then we'll get a picture of you next to your car.
Absolutely gorgeous day out here. It is a little cold and a little windy. You can definitely understand why we maybe didn't get to do our boat tour now. See a bit more of the white caps, but man, it is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful up here, especially with all these trees. It's just gorgeous, absolutely everywhere. Well done, well done. We'll stop here. Then we're gonna head to Miner's Castle to get the perfect shot of pictured rock.
like what happened. Yeah, cool, man. Take it out.
Well, we are now officially on the road. Got everybody tucked in behind us, and we have left Munising, Michigan, headed west across the lake. Right there is the lake. Absolutely gorgeous up here. I love a lakeshore drive. We are headed to Duluth, where we are planning on having a tasty steak dinner, provided we can find one. We were successful in finding hotel accommodations. However, they are south of Duluth, back in Wisconsin, which is a little less than optimal because we have to go back that direction tomorrow morning. But apparently it's impossible to find hotel reservations up here right now. Who knew? The tricky thing is when you're doing a road trip like this, especially when you're doing it in cars that are not necessarily like 100% tip-top, is you never really know what your final destination for the night will be. So you really can't make reservations ahead of time. And most places, especially in the hunting season up here, want verified reservations, or they want a deposit down that's non-refundable. So, you know, if we were to have a problem with one of the cars breaking down, or we get stuck with something, or whatever the case may be, and we don't make it to where we needed to be, that money would just be lit on fire and gone. So that's one of the reasons we've done this is, you know, you never really know where you're going to end up, especially days ahead of time or weeks ahead of time, to be able to get these reservations in. So it is a little bit fly by the seat of your pants to be able to get the reservations done as you're driving. But, you know, that's part of the experience. It's part of, you know, live in the moment kind of thing. So we've got about a 5-hour drive from here all the way across the north coast of the Upper Peninsula until we get into Minnesota. So yeah, time to keep this thing straight, not get distracted, and put a whole lot of miles behind us. By the way, it's still absolutely gorgeous. Well, it's a beautiful day here in northern Michigan. Unfortunately, we have an unexpected complication. As you can see, I'm not going very fast, and I've got a very long line of traffic behind me. It is, however, a beautiful area of the world, so it's not too bad when you're going slowly. Unfortunately, that is why we're going slowly. They are literally painting the road directly in front of us, and there is probably a 2-mile line of traffic behind us. If you check out the left rear tire here of the Tim's Enthusiast Garage Mobile, you can see Timmy has had a little interaction with the center line. This is frustrating. In good news, I guess, we do have dinner reservations in Duluth at Osaka's Japanese Steakhouse, so that's excellent. Unfortunately, we are still 210 miles away from Duluth and going 10 miles an hour. So our dinner reservations are getting a little bit more questionable. This train has been here for a long time. There are bushes and things and trees growing up through the train where it's been sitting on the tracks. It's been there so long. And they separate it where the road is. So this train is literally abandoned on this railroad track. And it is long, like at least 10 miles long at this point in time. Crazy! Crazy! I mean, it's still there. Wild things you see up here in the Ute. So, Wisconsin so far, we've been here for about 60 miles or so. Speed limits went down. Drivers got worse. Traffic definitely got worse. It's pretty, but yeah. After hundreds of miles of shooting across the UP with little to no traffic and very nice speed limits, this is a little frustrating. Still on time for dinner, at least.
Did that mess you off then? Here it is, passing lane.
Day 3 complete. We're all still together. We're all still running. Everybody's still having a good time. We're all a little tired.
I'm wide awake. Could drive 12 more hours. Right?
He's got homework to do.
It's time to go grind school.
There you go. We completed one more day. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this drive, this experience, this journey with us. It definitely was an interesting one today. Beautiful areas of northern Michigan, painfully annoying areas of Wisconsin, some decent food, I guess, in Minnesota, and then back into Wisconsin. Tomorrow morning, we're going back to Minnesota, and then back to Wisconsin. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. We definitely have enjoyed the day. It's been a very good experience. As always, please click on the comments. Drop us a comment if you're interested. Please click on the like button. Lets YouTube know that you actually pay attention to what we do. And please click on the subscribe button, because maybe then you could see all the other cool stuff we do. We'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye.